is 21-year-old Felicia. She fell in love with 46-year-old Adam, but their relationship has not been met warmly by everyone.
My parents do not like Adam. They do not like my relationship. He was exactly the guy my parents didn't want me to bring home.
And the age gap isn't the only reason her parents were concerned about the relationship.
I was a really bad boy. I've partied and been arrested. I have 5 felonies on my record.
With their vow renewal ceremony on the horizon, can these two convince those who matter to them to accept their marriage?
The small chance that my mom would show up, I feel would be groundbreaking.
Let's do... Now to show you how to make the Swedish cookies, yeah?
I'm 46 years of age.
And my age is 21. When we met, Adam was 44 and I was 19.
There is 25 years separating our ages.
Adam and Felicia met at a local fundraiser, immediately hitting it off, but not knowing just how many years separated them in age.
We didn't start dating immediately. We'd already known each other about 3 weeks. When I found out that she was 19 and I was 44,
I was like, I guess we'll be friends. This is my first thought.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, huh. And we talked about every possible aspect of this that there could be. And then we're like, we don't want to miss. You know, if this is a real thing and we miss.
How devastating would that be?
Cookies.
Yeah, I remember he sat me down on the tailgate of the truck and he's like, I'm not messing around now. He's like, if I'm spending time with you, we're spending time together.
I said, I'm not looking for a girlfriend.
You got this.
I said, I'm looking for a wife.
Once together, the pair were inseparable, but problems arose when Felicia revealed her new love to her parents.
My parents do not like Adam. He looked like Axl Rose, and I loved his bandana. I was into the long hair and bandanas and leather jackets, and still am.
And I had just bought a motorcycle.
So he was exactly the guy my parents didn't want me to bring home.
When her parents said that they didn't want to be a part of it anymore, we decided that we were going to just get married.
We initially chose to have a small celebration.
It was a lovely, lovely ceremony. We wrote our own vows, which we have in a jar over there on the dresser.
And then I was wearing a blanket because it was freezing. All I knew in my mind at that moment was I wanted to be this man's wife. I just cut and dry. I'm like, this is what I know I want. And if there are people around us that wanted to be there for it, great. But all I knew at the end of the day is I wanted to be Mrs. Fredrickson.
But Felicia's parents chose not to attend.
It did hurt that they didn't come.
Now gearing up to renew their vows, the couple are hoping this time round they can convince them to come.
I texted my mom because I want to include her in things I'm doing. So I didn't invite her to the first dress fitting because I assumed she didn't want to be there. The small chance that my mom would show up, I feel would be groundbreaking for her forgiving. What it would mean to me would be the world pretty much. My mom and I used to be best friends. I don't see her coming.
Hi.
Hi.
You must be Felicia?
Yes. Vicki?
Yep, I have your dress right here. Jackie dropped it off.
Wonderful.
So let's go in and get started and I'll help you put it on.
Perfect. I love it.
Looks gorgeous. Fits perfect. It's beautiful.
What would it mean to me if my parents would come and be there and mean the world so they could meet my husband more as my husband and my family? They're opposed because Adam is older than I am and he has a bit of a past and they didn't get the time to get to know him.
They know they don't like who they think I am, but they don't know who I am. So how can they?
They don't like the rap sheet.
They don't like the Adam from 2013 and before. My number one addiction was excitement. I'm the guy that you see jumping off the house into the swimming pool. If there was something at the party that I could put into my body that would accentuate that, then that's what I would do. I never used any drugs intravenously, but I've partied and been arrested, so yeah, I was a really bad boy. If I went back and did the numbers, I've probably been sentenced to between 15 and 20 years of prison, and I've actually done approximately 11 years. I've probably been arrested somewhere between 100 or 150 times. I can't even count the number of charges that I've been charged with, and I have 5 felonies on my record. I made the decision, this is it. My life has to change or I'm gonna die in one of these rooms. I said, time to grow up. I can't live this way anymore. So now, the volunteer work I do includes a faith-based recovery program called Celebrate Recovery. That's on Monday nights. On Wednesday nights, there's an outreach program here for guys who are on the verge of going to prison or have gotten out of prison or county jail. Thursday afternoons, I go into the Douglas County Jail and teach anger management. When I go into the jail, I was like, man, you guys don't even know how appreciative I am to be able to come in here, because I look around and I see my face. I tell my story at least twice a year. I have nothing to hide.
You told me everything, but that's what builds the strong relationship is the trust and the truth and the foundation that was important.
Do you think your parents would be happy if you left out?
I think my parents would be thrilled. That's that's the first time I've kind of thought about it, and it hurts. It's our relationship, it's our marriage, not theirs.
I can absolutely understand Felicia's parents' reservations. I completely am empathetic with her family. They have every right to be concerned if you base your judgment only on my past.
What do you think would change their minds?
This might change their minds.
I'm hoping, yeah.
I think our hopes for the future would be primarily to have Felicia's family involved with us, and maybe sit on a beach somewhere in Puerto Rico.
If my family does not come around, it's disappointing and it hurts. But I can't force them to do anything they don't want to.
I want Felicia's parents to see that their daughter's not in harm. She's happy. We're not just gonna enjoy life. I mean,
we're gonna live the heck out of it.
People leave nasty messages.
You're a pervert, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, that hurts. I feel like they're hurting your feelings, they're hurting you.
People perceive us as weird as a couple because we don't follow the regular status quo.
You know, what the hell is she doing with that little old wrinkly, ugly dude?
She must be cheating on him.
There's a lot of people that will bash us at any chance that they possibly can. It's so unbelievable that she's together with me that there's no way that she's a real woman.
There's no way this could be real, so she must be in danger.
You're too short and he's too big.
People just don't get it.
He's crazy. He lost his mind. What's wrong with him? It never deterred me one bit.
Interabled relationships are beautiful.
You can date somebody who's transgender and not be thought of as a weird person.
I know that it looks weird from the outside, but just makes my little puppy heart happy.
Humans today, we are all judgmental. All I know is I love her and she loves me.
We're just gonna continue loving each other. No matter what, nothing's gonna change us.
The thing I love most about Mason is how cute he is, and nothing else.
It doesn't matter your gender, your height, your disability. Love is love, and love will conquer.
The haters.